Welcome to my home. I gotta be staying mic'd up because we always got the tone.
Oh,
I gotta stay 10 toes down because you know that I'm grown.
DJ D-Rex, spin that real quick.
hey, cut the beat. I need a sip on my agua. Somebody pass the cup. I ain't no adolescent. I'm a full grown up. Tony the Tiger. I'm a full grown pup.
Yeah, you dog.
Talking about dogs, I'm in my new dog home. With my homie I Ride and my man Ray Salone. Welcome to another episode of the Wayy Up podcast.
Talk to him.
Welcome to another episode. We out here.
The intro is crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Wayy Up, y'all.
Come on, yo.
We back at it. Yo, I had to hit that blow freeze. Come on, off the top, dog.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
That was crazy work.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. It's gonna be a fun episode, bro.
Fun, man. We got 3 creatives in one room.
That's crazy. I know.
What oh, man. My God, man. Ray, man. Coming all the way from Palm Springs, man. So I really appreciate you for coming out here, man. Bro. Solid, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out here, bro. We appreciate the time, you know what I mean?
Of course.
It's crazy. I literally just saw you recently, bro. And I was like, bro, I need to.
Oh, random?
I was very random, bro. It's like, I just saw him like, what, a week ago?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I gotta have you come over to the crib, talk, content, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, here we are, bro.
And I'm here.
That's wild.
And I'm here. Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, here we're gonna talk life, have some fun with it and everything. And man, I'm excited, bro. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, y'all. I was driving over here, I'm on the road all the time, so I was feeling it. I told I had to get a little energy drink before I came.
I know. I saw I had an energy drink in one hand, a whole bottle of eternity water in the other hand.
Don't play with me. Come on. Make sure y'all drink your water.
My man, you got the eternity water.
Hydrated.
I never heard of eternity water in my life. My man's gonna last for eternity.
Alkaline spring water, man. People always stress on spring water.
Now,
I love spring water.
It's natural, you know what I mean? Well, if it's actual spring water, then yes, it's natural for you. You know what
Especially
I mean?
on those moments where you're like next level thirsty, and that's in that room temperature spring water. Whew.
Yes. Okay, wait. How you feel about Arrowhead?
I have no problem with it at all.
I know some people that hate Arrowhead.
I have no problem with it at all.
Man, it's
but that's like real spring water.
If I'm starving, if I'm like thirsty, like it's been 2 days, like I might touch the Arrowhead. I might just, but I'm gonna run through my options before that.
Bro, I don't understand why Arrowhead gets so much hate. It's because
I love Crystal Geyser.
Crystal
Geyser.
I've never had that.
Crystal Geyser is your go-to budget spring water. Like if you ain't trying to spend hella, it's $184 exactly at the highest store and $149 at CVS.
Hey, we got a water connoisseur here with us right here. All right, give me your top 3 waters.
That's hard. We'll go.
Okay, that's hard. Wait, would 5 be better?
Nah, we'll do like 3. We'll do 3.
Okay.
In no specific order though.
All right.
Eternal's up there.
Okay.
Definitely. Can't go wrong with that.
Sponsor the man.
Never seen him in my life, but okay.
I'm gonna go with Crystal Geyser only because like I gotta get one for my for my brothers back at home. Like my brother's still in the hood. Like we ain't like if they can't afford because they ain't gonna walk up to Sprouts.
My man said that hood healthy water.
They're not gonna walk up into the Sprouts or the nice store.
I love me some Sprouts though. I love me some Sprouts. Hey, Sprouts is good, dog.
And then last, I'm trying to think of something fancy, bro. Fancy. Ooh. Is it? Dang. Honestly, I'm gonna go with my favorites, and a lot of people don't know about this one. It's the Hawaiian volcanic water. Or Hawaii, however people want to say it, but yeah.
I think I tried that. It used to
be in a glass one, but now they do.
Okay.
It's a smaller plastic bottle now.
It's supposed to be glass though, right? It's supposed to be glass.
Originally was glass. But I know it's expensive.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
What's it called?
It's a Hawaiian volcanic water.
Yeah, because all the volcanic, you know what I mean? It gets all those minerals and all that stuff.
You don't talk about filtering my water. I want that with the volcano.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't filter my water, dog. Just scoop that joint and give it to me, dog. Mm-hmm. That's what Fiji water is supposed to be, technically. Yeah. when it first came out, Fiji was supposed to be straight from out of there, out the fresh Fiji water that has some of the runoff from the volcano. You know what I mean? Get all those minerals.
I need all of that.
I tried that. I'll do my research on this water fast. I did. I was doing so much research, dog. I know a little bit. You know what I mean? Dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dang, bro. So when did you become so like locked in with water like this, dog?
I mean, I think it's tapping to everything, right? Like, I play college football, everything. So I come from like trying to be healthy, eating right, everything like that. And then I don't know. I think it hit one point, like 1 year, I was like so invested into my health, like fasting every month to
love it,
to pouring into myself, obviously physically, spiritually, and your soul and everything like that. And so that was important for me. And so I don't know. Like I feel like water is huge. And this is during the time when everyone was getting educated, like, you know, the deep stuff and through like TikTok.
Oh, well, like they put little color dyes in the water and stuff?
Nah, yeah, well, no, I mean, that too, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother subject. But no, I mean, I think the simplest form of like it matters what you put in your body, you know?
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
So if you're drinking purified water, which is cool, it's good. Obviously, like, drink water no matter what. But you're also drinking part chlorine. You're drinking part other things.
Because that also strips out a lot of the nutrients.
Yeah,
you
so rather than you absorbing your body, taking it, it's actually getting rid of a lot of things out of your body. So it's important. I think it's just being mindful about what, all that stuff.
Such just on this random water topic right now. Okay, I've been doing this lately, dog. I got the pink Himalayan salt.
I feel that.
Come on now.
Yeah, you put a little force on.
Morning,
crunch a little bit, get the saliva going down the water, man.
Okay, where'd you get that one from?
I take care of my body, dog. It's like that Dr. Barbara or something like that, or whatever her name is.
I don't know.
Yes, bro. I got the bag of salt in my cabinet right now, dog.
We're gonna go take a shot of Himalayan salt or what?
All right.
All right, bro. So
I've never been locked in with water like this.
No,
man.
bro.
I think I need to start now, man.
Now, if you start at least with the salt, dog,
it's important. Yeah.
Have you heard of that before? You take I
know Epsom. Epsom bath.
Epsom salt.
Epsom
I was like Epsom salt. I was like, I don't know what. Okay.
Important.
I'm getting into that lately.
Now it's what's it called though? It's the chunks. I don't know what to call them. Of salt.
A Himalayan pink salt?
No, but I'm saying like what is the name of like the actual like cluster? Well, get a bag like the clustered salt. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about the actual
the all natural salt. And what you do, you either put it on your tongue, rest on your tongue, or like do like a little bite, just a little bit into the chunk, and your saliva, like will start. You know how you have some salties, like your mouth gets like start salivating. Then you drink that immediately, because that way that's taking the water actually straight into your blood cells. That's that actually hydrates you.
Okay.
Not just drinking water just out of the bottle. That doesn't really actually like fully hydrate you like it's supposed to. So doing that, it carries the actual H2O, the H2O minerals and all that stuff into your bloodstream.
Man.
So if you have I'm gonna say, hey, if you got a headache, dog, you know what I mean? If you got a headache at home, listening to this pod right now, dog, go get you some salt, cuz. Put a little bit on your mouth, drink some water. I promise you, your head will be going for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Bet, man.
The more that you know. Welcome to the Magic School Bus, dog.
Yeah. We're starting off with education.
I know, that's crazy. All right, so we got a special guest in the building, man, and I want to go back. Okay. I'm talking about grassroots.
Yeah.
I want to know about you. I know a little bit about you, but I really want to know who the homie actually is, bro. So like, I'm talking about grassroots. Where you from? Where you grew up? What life looked like? All that, bro.
So we're going deep into it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that works. Once again, my name's Ray Salone. What people knows me as, but I went by a lot of names growing up, definitely. But my full name is Randolph Ray Mullen Jr. And I was born in Blythe, California, which is, we call it a truck stop town. It's the last one you hit before Arizona.
Okay.
If you know, you know. It ain't easy there. You know, when they talk about, rising from the concrete, like, it ain't the concrete, it's country. It's like hood country. It's different. It's ghetto country. It's different. Right. So it's the last city you hit before. Not even a city. I'm talking about a blink of an eye, you'll pass the town. Okay. But I was born there, and then I was raised in Indio, California, and went to Palm Springs High School. So for me, a lot of my life was looking like, having a lot of family from, like rough areas, and then kind of trying to build a future for myself. So that was something very important for me. Training, becoming an athlete. Sports was honestly my anchor for everything in my life. So if it wasn't for sports, I honestly don't know. Like, I invested hundreds of thousands of hours, like crazy time. I'm talking about weekends I wasn't seeing my family. I was out of town every weekend training, being with like, I can name a lot of players in the NFL right now that I trained with, like crazy. Right. So like, for me, that was my whole life. You know, every football. Weekend and basketball. Originally, it was basketball. Basketball was the first love.
Oh, word.
And then we sacrificed basketball so I could focus on football.
Okay, who'd you look up to in basketball when you were playing?
Come on now. Wherever LeBron goes, we go.
Oh, baby. You LeBron?
Wherever LeBron goes, we go. Okay. Come on. But, I mean, we've been through all the eras, man. We've seen Curry first come in. Obviously, and I don't want to age myself, but yeah, we seen Curry first come in. We had the whole Jimmer Fredette era when he went crazy in college. I mean, there's so many different eras. You know, Ray Allen hitting the step back jump.
Of course, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to be curious on who you try to model your game after. You know, when you was younger.
Man, I would love to say like I'm LeBron, but I'm more like a Westbrook because I can't shoot a three to save my life anymore. Jeez. So
Westbrook. Okay, then you switch over to football. Who are you looking up to in football then?
During this time, it was Jarvis Landry was going crazy.
Whoa.
Jarvis Landry was going crazy. Obviously, Odell was going crazy. Yep. And what's the... Dang, I don't know why I'm blanking, man. He has the best college highlights ever known to man.
Tavon Austin?
Tavon Austin.
Yeah, come on, dog. I watched that joint so many times.
I don't know why I was blanking, but Tavon Austin highlights were on before every game.
Yes, sir.
So modeled myself after that. I was a slot receiver. Ended up playing college for a couple of years. And then ended up kind of giving up college football to actually pursue ministry for a long time. Really? So life has been honestly crazy. I went to, from small town kid to, big city dreams to, landing a sports scholarship to end up giving that up to serving ministry and then ended up leaving ministry to now like launch businesses and work with creators and creatives. So it's been a crazy journey so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So when did that creative side come out of you? When did you discover that?
Honestly, it was during my time at Missouri University of Science and Technology when I was playing football. And it's kind of crazy because, obviously God always lays everything out for you. And you may not see it now. Mm-hmm. It's always about full circle moments. And I was even thinking about this in my car. I was driving. I was just generally, even the way, the planets orbit itself. They always come around in a cycle. And God always makes things full circle, and when you're attentive and you're paying attention to what He's showing you, it always comes back. And so I remember I was so frustrated actually going to this school because I had D1 offers ready and everything dropped off before out of nowhere. Literally season over, I was the number 7 receiver for stats in all of California, and had D1 offers getting ready to get lined up, and everything just dropped off, and I only had one left, which was a D2 school. I ended up balling out over there and doing my thing. But I remember when I was there was this creative director. And I'm so thankful for her. It's crazy because I always used to make YouTube videos before YouTube was even you being a YouTuber was not a thing. We were making car videos before the Tanner Foxes and all that stuff. So if you guys know, you know. But even before Tanner Fox and all that, we were making car videos and vlogs and doing random stuff with our friends. And so we used to do dance videos too.
Hold up. What's the channel called, dog?
Huh? No, that's all. That's that.
You take it down?
We got rid of all that.
Come on, dog.
There's no trace of nothing on there, man. But it's all off. But yeah, during the whole, jerking, you should be a shuffler, all that stuff. So yeah, I come from making fun vlog videos, bro.
Okay.
That was always my thing. But so I remember messing on the camera a little bit, nothing crazy, and then I went into college. I remember this creative director was. They were shooting some type of promo or something like that, and I challenged her. Me being an instigator, everyone knows if you know me, I'm an instigator. It don't matter if I know you, I don't know you. I'm just gonna instigate for fun, just to see, where people go with with their mind and stuff like that. But I ended up talking trash to her. It's my friend. So I was talking trash to her though, and I was like, I could do that better than you, whatever, blah blah blah. And she was like, okay. Here's a camera, and then she gave me Premiere Pro, and she said, you have this amount of time to turn in the video for me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, jeez. Okay. And so, honestly, and it was a Nikon, which is trash. I was yo, you shoot Nikon, my goodness.
That's crazy.
I mean, Nikon's cool for photos if you're doing, if you're doing specific photography, but, she gave me a Nikon, wanted me to shoot a video. I did. I still have that video. It's not great.
What was it?
During that time, huh?
What was it?
It was this promo for a church to announcing an event. This was during the whole Harlem Shake time too, I think.
Oh my god!
No, it's the same idea though. Like it wasn't like exactly that, but the same idea as that, like frozen in time.
Yeah,
it was like one of those videos. I still have that video on one of my old drives, which is crazy. During the time though, it was fire. Like you know, I was like, this is the best video I've done. Like this is crazy. And you look back on it, I was like, what the heck is that, bro? So, but honestly, yeah, I challenged her and she gave me a camera, and honestly, I never looked back. And in 2 years into college, I pretty much woke up one morning with like this deep feeling in my heart, like I think I need to give up football.
Wow.
Dealt with it for 3 months, and like I'm talking about every morning, bro, waking up like it's like just always knocking, like nonstop knocking on my heart, like
wow,
you need to give up college. Boom. So while I'm learning all this creative stuff, I ended up sacrificing my sports scholarship. Nothing bad. I had amazing grades. I was the, like, if not the number 1, number 2 receiver, and like just balling, doing my thing. But I just feel like in my heart, like it's time to give this up. I ended up giving that up, and then ever since then, I did a lot of years. I came back to do ministry in my hometown. That was the reason why I did it. And so I was a creative director and a youth director, while at the same time, like, you know, ministering to people and doing all that stuff. So it was like all that time I was developing this gift.
This was back in California.
This is when I moved back. Yeah, like so I did 2 years in Missouri at school, and then going into my 3rd year, I came back, which was 2017, 2018. Yeah. So yeah,
man,
crazy, man.
So you were doing ministry for how long?
We're around 10 years. Like, well, not anymore, but like we're on. Honestly, it was around 10 years from like, because I was even doing it in high school. So yeah, but I went hard for 6 years. I'm talking about working part-time jobs to even like find a living. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't getting paid by the church to do what I did, but you know, we had one of the honestly fastest growing youth groups during that time, from 2017, 2019. Like I don't see even going to 20. It was crazy. We like grew like youth ministry like nuts. You had like thousands of students every month.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, groups on every high school. Like I was working with students, building creatives, leaders. Like it was amazing. But yeah, so I did that for about 8 to 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was 2 pivotal moments that you were talking about in your story.
Yeah.
That I feel like is so real that a lot of people go through and face. So I want to say talk more about it, so that way someone else can be like, oh, I get it now. And the first one, because you touched on it a little bit, was deciding to walk away from football. That is huge, because that's something that you've known and done for so long and was good at. Yeah. Yet you still didn't feel like that was what you were supposed to be doing. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm so good at this, I'm meant to be doing, or I'm so good at this. And to even think about walking away from it because they probably don't actually feel like that's what they're supposed to be doing. People are probably in that battle right now. It's like, but this, you know what I mean? So I want to say, like, what was your mindset? How did you process that? What did it feel like? What did it look like? All that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 2 different conversations. There's like obviously the retro, you know, like looking back. Yeah. And then during the moment of 2 different worlds, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
We'll talk about like during though, like, and then we'll kind of go into like what it's like now, like and why. But during, I mean, it felt like hell. Like it felt like God, like you're making me sacrifice something I gave 18 years of my life for, right? Like this is the only thing to make it out. There was like streaming wasn't a thing yet. Like obviously I work with creators now, but like streaming wasn't. There was no other such thing other than rapping, selling drugs, or going to school for football. My parents were going to pay for academics, and no one was going to take care of me. Like I would end up working a 9-to-5 job, so I got myself out. I trained every day to the point to like my feet were bleeding, to points that, you know, like throwing up, like point to like pushing my body beyond limits. And God, this is what you want me to give away. Like, man, I'm frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, during this moment, I'm like, how could you do this? Like, this is not, you know? Yeah. And there wasn't like no question about it, right? Like, so I was like, all right, God, like if this is, and I want to talk to both sides, right? Like if you believe in God or not believe in God, like I want to talk to both sides of that. And if you're someone that does believe in God, I challenge you to ask God for confirmations. Yeah. So if God, this is what you want me to do, and this is the God that, you know, the Father, if you're the person guiding my life, I want confirmations. And it's not being demanding or whatever, like God will show you. And I remember asking for a confirmation, and I remember the next day I was reading this random scripture in 2 Kings, and it's talked about a prophet who God called to go to another city and said, come right back. And then not, I did not know this. I have never read this before. The prophet's not even named in the Bible, which is crazy. And he says, I tell a story all the time because it's kind of scary because it's like, I tell people like, well, the prophet ended up going to the city, making a move of God, like which I did. I felt like on my football team, you never heard the name Jesus. You never, no one talked about God. Everyone was sleeping around doing crazy stuff. And I remember people were in my room at like 2 a.m. like praying for them. Like I was starting a small group there. I had guys calling me all the time talking about God. And I was like, I felt like, okay, well, I did what I needed to do here, right? And I remember God showing me that scripture. And then not only that, during the scripture, it says this prophet was offered things to stay. So I ended up being offered 3 different opportunities while being in Missouri. One was from the coach actually there, one from the pastor that was there, the church I was helping out at. He said, I'll pay for everything for you. You can still play football and learn ministry here. That's actually just the beginning. The second one was I went to a conference during the same time, and it was actually it was a D1 AA school, and one of the coaches knew of me and said, you can come to our school, do ministry college while also playing football. That was another one. And then the third one was this huge church in Texas. Wow. I ended up running into their youth pastor random. I'm talking about literally bumping into a hallway randomly, and he's like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're called to come here. And he told me, I'll mentor you and we'll handle everything for you for our school. And I remember guys like, I told you not to accept nothing, right? And so here's like 3. I'm talking about this is like within 2 weeks, bro. Like, wow. Remember, this is 3 months of me dealing with this, like trying to figure out God, is this right or not? But within this 2 weeks, like he answered it immediately, and like he said, like word for word, bar for bar, like that whole scripture that I read, he showed me exactly that was my life, like. Yeah. You're the person I called. You go to the city. You need to do what you need to do, and I need you to come back. Yeah. Because there's people at your home that you need to reach. And the crazy part about it, though, like the scripture, is the prophet a guy invited him to come home, like, oh, come eat at my house and stuff like that. Yeah. And the prophet ended up doing it, and then immediately the prophet died. And so I was like, I don't know if you meant like that guy. Yeah. But I think in the same way, I think I would have been spiritually dead. I think my creativity would have been dead because. Yeah. I would end up playing football out, and I would have definitely put all the other crap to the side, like creativity, like ministry, all that leadership. I would have that would have been, yeah. And I probably would just be working a normal job right now, But I think that's what he meant, like the vision and the dream that I put inside you would have died. And I hope it wasn't like physical. I hope it didn't mean like seriously, but I took it as that, like, and it's important. Yeah. And then on the other side, if you're someone that doesn't believe in God, like I challenge you because. I challenge people like this. I would say is it doesn't matter sometimes what you're doing. Like it doesn't matter sometimes the vessel of what you're doing. It matters what you put into it. Yeah. And I think so many times creatives, leaders, entrepreneurs, whoever it is, they get so worried about what vessel it is. Meaning the vessel, meaning like what you're doing, whether if you do videography, photography, if you're an editor, if you're whatever it is. Like they're thinking about the actual position. They're thinking about the actual thing. And little did you know that it's not even about the vessels, it's about what you've been called to pour into those vessels. And I think that's where people have to spend more time into is what drives you. Like, why are you doing what you do? Like, it doesn't matter like what you're doing with your hands. That's always going to change. Every 10 years, you're going to be doing something different. Yeah. You're going to leave this job. You're going to try this. Like, life is not going to be the same vessel. Like, that changes every season. And so, like, but what consistent pillar, what foundation are you actually, like, why do you do what you do? Mm-hmm. And for me, I found that in creativity. I found that in working with youth ministry, and even now building business and creators. There's always one thing that's always been consistent. And I've always had a heart for younger people and like building a pathway for them. Yeah, and it's never changed. Over leaving ministry, from doing ministry to doing business, entrepreneurship now, like that's the one thing that's never changed. That's the only thing that fills me up at the end of, like, when I go to sleep. Not money, like I love, obviously we all love money. I love, when I see that big check coming through, but like the one thing that only makes me happy, and it's the only thing that makes me happy, is generally when I see a moment of a young person that like looks up to me, or I've helped them out in some way and they have success. That's what fills me up. So obviously, like, that's looking back at that decision, but if I would have never made that decision, it would have been the what if. Like, what did I miss? What opportunity did I miss? So I think it's, it's looking at the cost and understanding, like, there's something bigger on the other side than that little thing that's just holding you now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Jeez, that was real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man, bro. It just has me thinking about, I guess, my story. I have a similar story. I'm not going to, obviously go into it. It's not about me. About a major pivot in my life that also shaped the trajectory that I'm on right now as well. Yeah. Also being a football player, also happening in college, and also I know like so it's like when you hear your story, I'm like, it's very similar. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild, dog. But I get what you're saying when it comes to like making those pivotal decisions based off of what fulfills you. You know what I mean? Like looking at it in like the earthly sense. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And oftentimes what fulfills a person isn't necessarily that something that makes them money, which is weird. There's always a way to monetize it, obviously.
Yeah.
But the base root of it is oftentimes not something that has to do with money. And for me, is just bringing joy in life and creating that space for people to enjoy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the way that my life so far is monetized is through DJing, in hosting,
you really said
in acting. You know, like you know what I mean? Like it's weird, but that's what but the baseline of that is like making somebody smile, or creating a situation where someone's gonna have a great memory to look back upon this moment. You know what I mean? Yep. So that looking at that about like how that fulfills, that's where other things like that's why having a podcast like this and having something for someone to watch, but also hear from amazing people like yourself, and they can be like, dang. That was good. Like he did this and he looked at it that way. So because of Ray, man, I think I'm gonna make the same decision. And then if my life falls apart, I'm gonna go find Ray. I'm gonna find Ray on Instagram and I'm gonna blame him because he sounded so good. But my life is now falling into. It's like no.
I know, but and it is a hard decision, right? Like I can't sit here and tell someone that to do it. Like I can just tell you what my history is and what I did, but I'm also looking at it like if I would have never made that decision, I know my life would have been just in the comfortability, and never the risk of what I could be, right? And so like it's important, man.
No, I get it because I've seen on SC Parallels is making a decision like that is also big because me looking back at least like some of the homies that I know from back home out in DC, Baltimore, and all that is like I know if I would have stayed there and not left home, where I would be. Yeah, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, it's a major decision and thing that you made, bro. It's good, man.
Yeah, man, solid, bro. What are some challenges that you have come across of being a creative? You know.
Yeah, being creative is not easy, but you're definitely it's definitely a lot of creatives are broke, bro. So it's not. Don't do this life if you don't want to.
Hey, what's that? What's up from Lecrae? Bro made me rich.
Bro made me rich.
Nah, but like some of the challenges.
That's the most real thing I've ever heard, bro.
Being broke made me rich is wild.
I'm trying to think of some big struggles that at least I faced, and I like kind of. One obviously yes, being broke. Like, there's being a creative for the love of it, and because that's just who you're designed to be. And I want to say this before, like I want to preface it with this. Yeah, I believe every single person that is human is a creative.
Oh, that's facts.
I don't think this is a like just for one little group that says, oh, I'm a creative because I do artsy stuff. Before creativity was artsy, it was effective and it was purposeful. Yes. So the first sign of it was God creating the earth. If you don't believe in God, the first signs of it was a caveman drawing on a wall to let other individuals know like what to stay away from, what to use, what a fire is. That's really good. And so whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, creativity was, and that's why I love creativity so much. Is bro, like we're trying to make this thing so complex, yet to understand like the simplicity of it. Yeah. Creativity at its core, you are creative. If you're a single mom, you're creative. If you're a dad trying to, you're struggling away working a bunch of different jobs, you're creative. If you're someone that works in the office, you're creative in a different way. You're, like if you're a football player, you're creative with the way you move. You're a ballerina, you're creative with the way you move. Everything is creativity, and I think so many people count themselves out or try to only leave it for, that's that group over there. Exactly. Not realizing everyone is creative. So I want to just kind of preface it with that because it's important.
And not comparing your creativity to somebody else's.
Yeah.
Because you could be graced to be creative in a different way than what you want to be creative in.
Yeah.
So that's what
and I think part of it is hard. Like we're all on social media, and what does kind of make it hard is you're seeing what everyone else is doing. You're seeing that other people are monetizing in a way. You're seeing pretty much the fast pace of what everyone else like. You're not seeing the lows. You don't see, like the moment where they were ready to give up. You don't see none of that. So you're just seeing, here's how I became, a creative agency owner by the age of 21. I'm like, bro, that's not even a realistic number. You know what I mean? But I think I wanted to say that because, you're going to figure it out along the way. And it's not about monetizing it. It's about truly what fulfills you and not emotionally. Like, I'm talking about fulfills you in the sense of like, if you die, you're okay with like, you invested into that.
Yeah.
And I think people mix that up of like, oh, I just feel good doing this. Like, that's only the last one time. Like, I love videos, but my God, like working with my clients and creators and like so many, I get tired of videos by, like 5 o'clock. I'm done. Like, I don't want to touch a video all night. But you're going to face those struggles of like, how can I monetize this? How can I monetize this? One thing I would just say this is figure out what you love truly. Like, what is that? Whether if you want money from it or not, you have to face yourself in that first. And so for me, I went through a lot of years being broke. I'm talking about, I have screenshots of my accounts being negative. So I guess I'll kind of share what kind of led up to the journey now.
Yeah, bro.
Well, obviously I was a broke creative in church for a very long time, bro. I only got hired. I was only on staff for the last 2 years of 8 years. Wow. So for me, and that was even nothing. That was just like to pay somewhat of rent, and I ended up being let go from church and stuff like from the ministry, and so life hit really hard during that time because when you're invested into ministry, you're invested beyond 100%. You're giving fullness of yourself. Yep. You're giving your finances to it. You're giving you're sacrificing your family for it. Like, so this is like, me all in one pot of ministry. And now I got let go, I got let go of my ministry job and everything crashed down on me. Right. Like, so now I'm this creative that's super creative. Everyone knows Ray's doing this, Ray's doing that, Ray's killing it. You see this, but yet they didn't see my car got repoed. Like, I mean, I'm going to like detail this and like some people here, like I ended up getting let go of church, boom, and it went down into like now my life is crashing down on me, right? Yeah. My identity is being shaken. I don't know what's up, what's down right now. I'm depressed, and I ended up getting my car repoed because I couldn't afford to pay my car. I burned through my credit. We're talking about like under 400. Now I rebuilt it. Like I did, the crazy work, but I went from car repo to burning my credit to being pretty much homeless, and if it wasn't for my family, like I would have had a place to live, and going through all these things. Yet God, you said this is gonna work out. Like what's going on, and if you don't believe in God, like you're looking at the wall, like what do I even believe in right now? Like everything's been crashed down and being torn apart. And in this moment, I was beyond broke. I was destroyed. I was at the lowest moment, and for me, during that, it was just like. Generally, okay, there's no more belief from nowhere else. There's no more false encouragement from other people. There's no more there's all the fake is gone. Yeah, and it's just you sitting with yourself. If you believe in God, you're sitting with God. If you don't believe in God, I encourage you to love God because He'll help you through those moments. Those are really hard, but most of the time you're seeing in reality. You're looking in the mirror and you're like, how can I get out of this? Yeah. And in that moment, being creative and cute doesn't effing matter, right? Like, yeah, that's real. None of that shit matters. Nothing like creative being cute with it. Like, oh, they're gonna like this video this way. None of that matters. It's I got to figure a way to make this work, right? Yeah. And so you're gonna face seasons where creativity is amazing and it's beautiful. And then you're going to face seasons where creativity needs to be effective and like, I need to make this work. Yeah. And I had to get creative and working part-time jobs while trying to build my business, my agency. And okay, like I was more creative in my purpose, like in my technicality than when I remember I didn't even make a video for like 2 years. Like, and I'm this person that's been dropping the craziest stuff in my whole like valley where I'm at.
And I noticed that too.
Yeah. It's like people know me and they see what I do. And like, I showed the journey too. Like, I showed the bottom. I shown everyone that's going through. Like, I have screenshots of my bank account being negative 200, negative 300. I'm talking about like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And what they don't see though is they see the creative, artsy side. And I want to help people understand is there's a creative, purposeful side. And every day you get a choice to be creative. Every day you get a choice to make something of yourself. Every day, you know, it may not look the same. That vessel may not look the same. It wasn't. Now I don't have ministry anymore. So like, what's next?
Yeah.
And so for me, it was the purpose. I was like, okay, this is what my purpose is. And whether it goes left or right, I take another job or do this. This is what's going to get me through. And so it's holding on to your, how do they say, like the consistent line in your life, and it's that.
Yeah.
You know, no matter if I do it broke or rich, that one line will always make me happy. You know.
Wow.
And so from there, I built off that, and now I work with creators and YouTubers and a crazy different world, and that's a whole nother thing. But now it's like, okay, like 2 years of just going through it.
Wow.
Until seeing now, okay, like you, God, you made it work, you know, and then two, like I had to believe in myself.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, also you had to make choices yourself to push through that. Bro.
Yeah, and you have to, and that's it.
That's crazy.
There's, I think, so many people sometimes they think that God's gonna do everything, and He will.
Facts.
God is gonna work in your life. God's gonna make things happen that you can't do yourself.
Yes.
But it has to be met with like true work, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like you can't expect God to get you.
The scripture says
you can't expect God to get
faith
you.
without work is dead.
Yeah, and like my funny thing about it, my favorite scripture in high school was, I think it was Proverbs 13:4. I want to say. It was talking about lazy people, and like you know, like the fact that they'll talk about that, and like people don't realize it was like, for those that work hard will be blessed, but those who don't, or those who are lazy, like you're like, you know, like you're thrown to the side, and like I think so many times faith is this.
People say like I have faith, but they're just sitting.
You're sitting, bro. Like that's not active faith. Like you're just you're saying words. You're not like no. It may start like that. Like dude, I had to like I talked to myself over 2 years. Like I became my biggest friend over that 2 years of darkness because everyone that was in my life left me. They put, you know, like everyone was, every relationship, every person I invested into did not reach out. And so there was this moment of like, Ray, like you have to figure out yourself, you know, and look in the mirror and talk to yourself. What do you believe in? What are you really scared of? You know, and like it came real in that moment. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Nah, that moment of realizing. See, that's the thing. You had so many paths to just jump overboard. You had so many.
Yeah.
You had so many outlets. Life was giving you everything. Like, nah, you had no money.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no car. Oh, you have no home. It was giving you every outlet to be like, you know what, just give it up, dog. Just give it up.
Oh no, that's a whole. I mean, yeah, we'll talk. I mean, you talk about like, you know, depression, suicide, all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's real, bro. Like you don't realize some of your biggest heroes or the guys that look like they look, you know, like they look good. They, you know, all this stuff going. You don't realize that they're probably the ones that went through the most. And like, that was a real moment, bro. Like suicide. Like I was ready. I was done. Like there was no. And then shout out to this one person that was, and she knows who she is. It was the only person I think that genuinely seen me when what I went through, and she helped me through that. And I like, but like at the same time, like damn, like there was no hope at that time, right? Yeah. And so everything restarted. So yeah.
Hey, if anything, man, bro. If you have creative people in your life, make sure you check on them. You never, or just anyone in your life, just check on people.
You need your strong friends,
in general,
bro.
Man, yeah.
Like you need to check on your strong friends, bro. Like I think so many times people take for granted their strong friends because they never ask for anything.
Yes.
You would never see me ask for like, I'm gonna carry this weight, put it on my shoulder.
Same. I'm the same way, bro.
I'm good,
I get it, bro.
You know, like something happened in my life, I'm good, bro. Like I'm good. I'll make it work. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like check on your strong friends, bro. Like if you're creative, build a community. And this whole other, you know, like this whole other talk, right? Like build a community. Like reach out to another person. Hey, how can I help you? Like. Facts. Build true relationships in this creative community. If you're a business person, find mentors. Like build like you're searching for a community and worried about who's here for me and stuff like that. When you don't realize you're the catalyst for it, go reach out to someone. Go help out. You know, you're gonna get a lot of no's. It's okay.
Yeah.
But the true ones that really love you for you are gonna end up being like, oh, I got you, or like, you know, little by little, it's gonna start to build, and that's what I'm seeing in my life right now. Like. The community, I have not had community in over 2 years, right? Like true, I'm talking about like true community, like Facts. A mentor, like a true mentor I could always talk to, a person that's like, you know, like a peer that I can really share stuff I'm going through, young people that are looking up to me. So Little by piece, you're not gonna get the whole thing, but like little by little, you're gonna start building those networks that are gonna help support you in every season. So, yeah.
Thanks, man. That's dope, bro. So, where's Ray at now, man? After those 2 years, bro. Darkness, man. And now,
why you say like that? He said, "Oh,
because I'm going through that, bro."
He said, "Darkness."
I'm going through that. Someone understands me for once, bro. I don't know why I said it like that. Darkness. Come up, man. Okay, how about this? How did the come up look like, bro?
Yeah.
How did the come up?
How did the come up look like?
So out of those 2 years, man, like I started reaching out to business owners, like calling people, reach out to people like, I'll shoot videos for you, like start putting like, okay, like, and I'm talking about low prices, bro. Like we're not talking about LA, like I'm gonna charge you 2 bands for 2 videos, like gang, like we're talking about like I'll knock out 10 videos for y'all for like $500 a month, like we gonna work, we gonna figure this shit out. We gonna figure it out. Like,
absolutely, you got to.
Like whether like I was. The per hour did not make sense during this time, but like it started somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I signed one client, started doing videos for them. Everyone's like, "Who the hell's doing this?" You know. Funny thing about it, I have not marketed. I'm gonna put this down. I have not marketed myself over this last 2 years.
Wow.
I have not. You don't see me running ads. You don't see me going around to like cold calling people. I don't do that. Where I'm about to step into this year, us marketing, because I want to grow on my team and I want to help a lot of creators have a true income.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm stepping into it. But for me, like I didn't market myself. It was just working the ground, like reaching out to someone knew that I was a good person. They're like, "Hey, you do videos, right?" Like I'm like, "Yep, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. The first one is free." Like piece by piece, like okay, like start building your network, start giving value to people. And so I think more than anything, you give value to people, whether if they take they take it and run, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You did it for you, and now you've gotten better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And so give value to people. Like, what are you truly giving to the world? I think a lot of people are looking like, how can you just help me? And like, brother, just not the way it works anymore, If you're creative, if you're someone doing, specifically, obviously, video editing or services or whatever, like, start giving value to people. Reach out, like, hey, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Or come with a problem. Like, I was a big thing, what I learned over my time in ministry was, don't be a problem pointer, like point out the problems, be a problem solver.
Yeah.
So if you see a problem, you're gifted because you've seen the problem. So do something about it. Like, and so I lay on that 100%. Like, you will never see me complain about something I can't change.
Facts. Exactly.
Like, if it's something, I'm not even gonna sit there and complain about it, right? Like, there's no need to. Like, I'm someone else adding, fuel to the fire, whatever's going on, rather than being a person that can change that. So be that change for people. Like, if you're someone that works in social media, do your research. Look at the brand you're working with. Look at the person you're working for. Like, so that's what I kind of did, like piece by piece, and it wasn't 10 clients a month. It was one here, one there. Yep. I picked up a video shoot there. Ended up working for Coachella too, like different things, but it was piece by piece, figuring this thing out, and I'm just, and now we're here, and so it kind of took this weird turn, which I knew I'm called to it. Like, I know in my heart, I've always known I'm going to reach out to artists and creators, and like, I've always known that. Like, I don't know what it is. I just always felt that in my heart. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. Yeah. But over this specifically this year, I kind of switched into the creator market. So rather before that, it was strictly companies, brands, shooting concerts and stuff like that too. But now it's been like YouTubers, like content creators, which is a whole different world. Like, I'm used to big budget, trying to use my camera and stuff like that. And now we got phones. Like, I'm right here with one of my creators like this with my phone.
Like what can we work out? You know what I mean?
I got the 16 Apple. You know, I got the that came out. So, but yeah, like I transitioned into this world of like. So I manage one creator or 2 creators as of right now. I'm growing. One is an influence, she's not, I don't like saying she's a fitness influencer because she's not. She's like a true fitness coach. Mm-hmm. And now I'm helping build her and scale her like online business and having online clients. And so there's that side. I have another person that has a podcast and they're building like food content and stuff like that. As well as I have a couple YouTubers signed to editing the videos, and then also my regular companies and brands that I work for, which are like restaurants to clothing brands and stuff like that. So and that's where we're at now, and my goal is all over next year to grow my agency and then start to bring on full-time creatives. So yeah,
that's fire,
Sign me up, bro.
I'll see you at.
So where's the application?
Application at, man.
LinkedIn.
I need to. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. LinkedIn is amazing. I just haven't tapped into it yet, but we will.
I know, right? I have a LinkedIn. I just don't know how to use it. I just don't know how to use it.
It's basically a professional Facebook page.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's what it's given, but I was like, okay, how do I do this?
YouTube University.
YouTube University.
Yeah, you're right,
someone too to check out specifically for you, a guy named JT Barnett. Okay. He taps into all the creative world, how to work with LinkedIn. So that's a huge one. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Value for y'all.
JT Barnett.
JT Barnett.
I
got you,
I'm
dog.
supposed to put that in. Got you, bro. After this, man. Dude, it's crazy, man. Also,
hold up. Before we go on, shout out, the championship. Obviously, people already know you guys had episodes like that, but me being someone that, I seen a little bit of WWE growing up. Like, I wasn't crazy about it as everyone else, but I love music. Obviously, Triple H.
Yeah,
everyone in the Miz. Like, there's some dope with John Cena, obviously, too. Yeah. There's like dope ass people, but like to see you really doing it, like
with the belt, bro.
Yeah, man, winning this title, man. Yeah. There's times I'm just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like 50
that's crazy.
I know. This thing right here. This right here.
I forgot about this. Yeah.
It still doesn't feel real sometimes, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bro, also take the moment, man. Like,
oh yeah, man.
Become that dog, bro. Like,
literally, bro.
Let them know, bro.
Oh yeah, facts.
Continue to let them know.
Facts, bro. Facts, man. I for sure I am humble. I'm humble with it, but when the conversation comes up, I was like, hey, you think you can take my it's cool we could switch shifts, man. Yeah. Like, can you take my Monday? Because I'm not trying to come in at 5 a.m. I got a long weekend, man. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I got you, man. What you got going on this weekend? I'll sit you ass. I got a wrestling match coming up, back to back. Oh, what weight class? What weight class you do? Oh, so what I do, we don't do weight class.
He said weight class.
Weight don't matter.
Weight don't matter, man.
Anyone get these paws, yo.
Anyone can run. Anyone can run it, man. Oh yeah, but that conversation comes up, man. And then I kind of, like, all right,
you gotta take your stuff.
I'll take it.
Take your stuff, dog.
I'll take it, man. Or whenever someone's cool vibing with me, oh, what's your Instagram? Oh, bet I got you. Sure, you can have me on Instagram.
Check out the pod too while you on there. Of course,
it's cool. It's cool having that. Yeah. I like that Clark Kent and Superman.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I walk around like that, man. Because I'll just boost myself like that.
They have no idea.
They know. It's like they truly don't have no idea.
I can hit a backflip on them right now.
Where's the rope at, dog? Where's the rope at, cuz?
Man.
Come on. Yeah.
You said Triple H, man.
I'm on Triple H. I mean, everyone, bro. I mean, energy was different. Characters, like,
I know, there was
different
the deep dive into like the whole backstory. And everything.
Jeff Hardy, like jumping from the top of the
Jeff Hardy, top 3 human in the world, bro.
The top of the Titantron, like going down, like yo.
And I put the body on the line, bro.
Man.
All right, bro. We usually do this early in the episode, but I wanted to do it after you were talking, bro. So what we do is a thing called a bruh moment. Okay, a bruh moment is a moment that makes you go like, bruh, what?
Yeah,
bruh. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A bruh moment. It could be recent-ish. You know what I mean? There's something. It could be in your world of content creation, or just something random in life. You know what I mean? That has made you go like, bruh. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna go first. Give you some time to think.
I'm ready. I'm ready when you after you.
Are you already ready? I'm ready. Okay, let me. All right, I'm moving up. I'm gonna check you quick. Dog. So y'all know I'm in a new crib right now. You know what I mean?
Congratulations,
Casa del Way.
MTV cribs.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Okay. Backyard, right? Mm-hmm. All dirt. One thing that we want to do, like we host a lot. We got to get something back, like a little patio vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Got a little 15-foot concrete slab out there now. Yeah. It's good hosting parties and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay. I got the hookup from a guy because new neighborhood vendors walking around all day. Low key annoying. Leave me alone, dog. I got 15 flyers outside my house every day.
Let me sleep.
Let me rest, dog. Yeah. I don't got no pests in my house, dog. Okay. But okay, so homie did my stuff. Like he was doing the neighbors. I was like, yo, how much you charge? Blah blah. I was like, yo, that's expensive. I finessed him. I'm good with my words. Let's be real. Yeah. I paid way less than I should have paid for what I got outside.
Like that.
Okay, since I was able to work the system, I told the other neighbors, yo, tap in with homie. I'll work them down. Maybe you can do the same. You know what I mean? So I hooked up my man. He was on the neighbor's house. Yeah. He did my house. He was working on the other neighbor's house. He was working on that neighbor's house. That neighbor's house. Everybody was. He's like, all right, I got more guys for y'all. I'm sending them out. This guy was getting his backyard done. He's getting turf. Blah blah. Yeah. Next thing you know, he disappeared. I'm talking about with deposits, with people's deposits. Oh. My man, his nephew, sons, whatever other coworkers he's had, disappeared. I'm talking about one guy was getting his concrete and turf done. His concrete was done, and all he had was just a big old roll of turf in his front lawn with no answered phone calls. Another neighbor, they put they shaped out and framed where they're gonna pour all the concrete for the man's. Gone. I'm talking about 3 neighbors. My man, bro, it's been a month and a half. And my man he's gone.
I'm like, Joshua, hey,
and
you remember the guy?
Yeah, bro, no, yes, that has happened already. He's like, you knew that? I was like, no, I did not. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not bring them into the neighborhood. I met them from the other neighbor, and my bad that I did less than what y'all did, and my work got finished because I got what I paid for. Yeah. The rest of y'all down do all the extra stuff. Y'all got y'all money took, but I'm so sorry. Yeah. But yeah, that's my brother. Like 4 neighbors right now are like,
they hot at you, boy.
I'm like, it wasn't me though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that's my bruh moment. Though. I'm like, that's crazy, dog.
Okay.
Me, man. I had one, man. It's just gone now, bro. I'm like, what the heck was it, man?
You got for it.
I know,
man, bro. Like I literally had one. I'm like, all right, bet this is it. And now it's gone. I'm like, what the heck happened, man? Freaking. You know what? How about this? Last week at wrestling practice, messed up my shin. Shin injury.
What?
I messed it up.
What'd you do?
You ever watch like the Royal Rumbles, you know, when they get eliminated from the top rope, when they take a clothesline and then they like, flip back, right? Yeah.
Wait, you hit your shin on the way down?
I landed right on twice. The first time it was like at the bottom of the metal.
Oh, nah, dog. Nope. Shin pain is the worst.
Yep. Like, bro, I was like hopping and everything. Yeah. And then, another round. All right, I'm gonna get this one.
Did it again?
Crazy word.
Right, like on top of the ring, bro. Like, bam.
Ain't no way, bro.
Look at this, man. Look at this. I mean, it's better now, you know. But yeah. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, nah, dog. That's okay. Wasn't one of those shin pains where like you feel in your chest? You know, you talking about something like you hit your leg, like boom, be like he's like they go all the way up, the whole nervous system. Like
but that's just getting older. That's just getting older and everything hurts.
That's crazy. That's always happened, dog. Y'all tell me y'all never felt shin pain in your chest? It just shoot all the way up, like
I wake up with pain.
That's
pay it out, man. My profession, it de-ages our bodies, So like, I wake up in pain naturally now, man.
Jeez.
So I've been taking them salt baths and everything, ice baths. What you got for us, Mr. Salone?
My brother moment, man. Ladies.
All right, here we go.
No.
Listen. Y'all ruining the dating scene right now. I'm being honest right now, yo.
Ooh.
The dating scene in California is so bad, bro. Cooked right now. I don't know if it's like that in the rest of the U.S. I don't know where you're at. Please let us know. I'm curious. Where do I need to go? But in California, it is horrible right now, bro. Respectfully.
Respectfully? He had to put the respectfully.
But yeah, I'm be honest right now, man. Dating scene sucks, bro. Like, it's been rough out here, so that's my bro moment right now. Yeah. It's a rough for a brother out here.
He has some weird, interesting, crazy, too much expectation kind of like.
I think, bro, I'll be honest, like all my homies, like at least the ones my age, we ain't talking about the younger ones, they're wild and still, but like at least mine, we actually the ones looking for something serious.
Yeah.
I feel like more girls today are less serious than most men.
Wow.
Yes.
Respectfully.
Respect.
take it with a grain of salt. Please just listen to what they're saying. I feel like a lot of men that I know, like, now they're wrong. There's obviously, yes, there's cheater men, like whatever. Like there's cheater women too. But like a guy is just physical, right? Like a woman, though, like you are thinking about it, doing everything like that, and like I've had a couple of my friends that got like, you know, like cheated on. I'm just like you would never know. You're like, oh, this is an amazing person, you know, like
yeah. And
so for me personally, I just think the dating scene right now, people agree too. I know people agree. The dating scene right now is just trash. Oh, yeah. No matter what app you using, no matter if you a Bumble, if you a Hinge, if you a blackpeoplemeet.com, farmersmeet.com, farmersonly.com.
I got my profile still up.
I'm sorry, if you on Christian Mingle, oh Lord, hey, you going through it. Even worse. But yeah, so like that's my bro moment. That's my bro moment, man. We need to fix the dating scene right now. Come on, ladies.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember with the last couple of months, I keep seeing those videos on Instagram about the list of things guys can't do.
Bruh.
I
like there's a guy that always takes a photo of ass. It's like at 600. Bro. It's like a guy can't eat food at a table. Like,
what do you mean, dog?
Like everything's an ick. Like, bro, like y'all honestly don't understand what love is. Y'all don't understand what sacrifice is. It's ick this, ick that, you know. And I'm giving y'all ick talking about it.
Facts. Literally, it's like, nah, he's giving the pick me. I'm like, what?
Crazy. Crazy.
No, I could definitely agree. I have my fair share in that as well, brother. But man, dude, before we wrap it up here, me personally, I just want to say thanks for coming. This is an episode I've been waiting to have for a minute, man, and I could for sure say, like, every time I see you post on Instagram, every time I see you post a YouTube video, every time I see what you're doing, it just, me personally, it just gets me like, bruh.
Appreciate that.
I need to get going, man. Like, it gets me inspired AF, bro. Yeah. So I just want to just say that publicly, bro. Like, you're doing your thing, man. It was dope having you here, man. Every time we have a guest on here, we usually do a thing. Josh, go ahead, take it away, you know?
All right, so before we close, I want you to take a moment to speak directly to the listener/viewer.
Okay.
About anything that's on your heart that you feel like you need to share with them to motivate or inspire them. Yeah. It could be on anything. Isaac and I, we're not here. It's just you and them.
Just us.
Having a
middle one?
Yep.
Oh, right there.
Right in the middle.
All right. Perfect. Y'all gonna put what's it?
Some little music behind it?
What's that song that's going crazy right now? That dude that plays guitar. What is it?
Oh my God.
Flawed something. You know what I'm talking about? Flawed Mingos or something like that. What's his name?
Is it like the chill guy, dude?
No, bro. It's like when they do all the motivational speeches too, bro. It's all good. We look at it. What would I say to y'all right now? All right. Listen. This is a long journey, right? And it may be short, may be long. You never know when your time's gonna come, right? Like you're living every day and you're either going after something, and some people may not be going after something. But the one thing I do want to encourage every single person that is watching this, like, you have a purpose. And it may not feel like it. It may not feel like that in seasons that you're going through it. It may not feel like that when you're eating shit and you're like going through it, depressed, everything like that. But I promise you, there is still a purpose that is for you. There's a reason that you are here today. There's a reason that you woke up today. And every 24 hours that you are given is a blessing. You came into this world with nothing but bare ass, no clothes, a breath in your lungs, and faith and possibility. That's all you came in with this world. So everything that you are going to receive, everything that you're going to do in your life, it's all just a blessing. And when you operate out of that, you're going to win no matter what. So keep going after it. If you're creative, I'm encouraging you. I'm proud of you for even what you've done so far. But there's so much more in store for you. I'm someone that you can connect with and always talk to about that. So, yeah, love y'all. For the dreamers.
Hey, for the dreamers out there.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Love it, bro. Appreciate you, man, dog. Man. Hey, shout out your socials, how where they can find you. Shout out your company, all that, bro.
Okay. Spotify.
Soon. But my name's Ray Salone. You could find me, honestly, everywhere on Ray Salone, RaySalone. Salone. Kind of like Post Malone, people like saying that, but no, it's Ray Salone. Yeah, find me all on my socials right there. I have a creative agency where I work with creators. It's called Elevated Dreams. It's tagged into my page, so you can check that out also. And soon to come, I'm going to be launching a creative community called Our Gen. We've already launched it before, but there's a couple things I wanted to change so that it can reach a bigger audience. So I'm excited about that. And if you're a creative looking for people to connect with, if you're looking for mentors, you're looking for just different creative elements to tap into, like, I'm your guy, so hit me up.
Hey, there it is. Hey, shout out to my man, Ray Salone.
Boy,
so much for the invite, y'all.
Got you, bro.
Man, come on, all the way out here from Palm Springs, man. We will see you on the next episode of
Wayy Up.
Hey, let me get some of that. Hold up. Let me hit that. I'm gonna hit that with y'all.
Oh. We'll see you in the next episode of
Wayy Up. Yeah.